All right, you just got your real estate license. Congratulations. But now what? Today, we're going to go over the top 3 things you need to do in your first week in real estate to set you up for success, not only in your first week, but hopefully your first month, your first year, and build a nice long career in this thing called real estate. So my name is Steve. I'm a team lead and multi-million-dollar producer in the Twin Cities market of Minnesota. I love producing content and helping agents just like you get started in real estate and grow your business to as high as you want to take it. So if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, like the video so you get notifications every single time we put out new content. The goal is to try to put out content weekly to help you grow your business. But without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so the number one thing you need to do in your first week in real estate is get organized. You gotta get everybody you know in your life in a spot where you can find them easily. Now, this might be as simple as an Excel spreadsheet, might be as complex as a CRM. And if you're new in real estate, depending on where you are, your broker might have a CRM for you. You might be looking at getting something yourself. But whatever you do, you gotta get something that where you can get all the contacts, all the people that you meet, all the people that you currently know, your friends, family, coworkers, people you play basketball with. You have to have a spot where you can put all of them in one spot where you can easily access it. So you need to get things like their first name, their last name, their address, their email, phone numbers, and honestly, you should probably get an area for a description. If you're in a CRM or something like that, you can put hashtags, so you can tag specific things about people like, hey, maybe they're a sports fan, maybe they have kids, maybe they're dogs, maybe they want cats, maybe they hate dogs or they hate cats, stuff like that. You want to be able to put all this stuff into one area so you can easily access it. This gets very important as you start to scale, and if you want to start doing cool things as you're interacting and talking with your sphere and your past clients, it's good to know where those hashtags and those descriptions are. Like for instance, let's say a couple years down the road, you want to host a party, a Super Bowl party. We'll talk about that since the Super Bowl is happening this Sunday. And you want to be able to throw a party so you can reach out to everybody who's a football fan, right? So you can search in your CRM, hashtag football fan, and you can find everybody that's on there or, the name of your sports team for where you're at and say, hey, just so you know, hosting a Super Bowl party this weekend, would love to have you there. Come on over, right? So you want to be able to have everyone that you know, all your contacts in a central location, right? And there's a lot of different things we can do with this as a new realtor. You can take it, you can maybe mail them saying, hey, just so you know, I'm affiliated with X Brokerage. We'll love to help you in your home search or home selling needs. But you can't do any of that if things are disorganized, okay? So it's very important that you sit down, get organized, make a list of everybody that you know, get their phone numbers, get emails, all that stuff, get it all in one central location. You're gonna use this throughout your career. And you're probably gonna use it right away within your first month too, as you start reaching out to people and start building these relationships with people that you already know, who already know, like, and trust you. This is most likely where your first couple deals are gonna come from. It's from people that you already know or people that you already know are referring to you. So you wanna make sure that you're able to reach out to them, cultivate those relationships. Which brings me to the next big thing you need to do in your first week. You take all those contacts that you found, all their phone numbers, emails, and stuff like that, and you gotta start talking to them. Odds are it's going to involve this thing right here. This is a cell phone. You need to pick this up a lot in your first week, and you gotta use it. Now, there's so many different things we can do with our cell phone. We can make phone calls, right? You can literally start dialing, start reaching out to people that you know, just saying, hey, how's it going, right? Just start talking to people. It can be text messages, it can be Facebook, it can be through Instagram Messenger. But here's the big thing, here's the thing that a lot of people tend to screw up. Don't talk about real estate. Don't even mention that you're a new realtor. Just start making relationships with people or bringing back relationships they had. Maybe you hadn't talked to somebody from college in 5-6 years. Just reach out, say, hey, how's it going? How's life? If you're paying attention to them on social media, maybe they just had a kid, maybe they just got married, maybe they just retired, whatever it happens to be. Reach out to them and just say, hey, saw you did X, saw X happened in your life. I know we haven't reconnected in a while, we haven't talked in a while. Just want to see how things were going. Just start developing relationships with people that you already have, rekindling those relationships, and just start talking to people. Too many agents first week, first month, first year. They want to start reaching out to people and they want to say, hey, I'm a realtor. And you know what happens? Everybody puts their shield up when you say that. The second you do that, right? We're just trained as people because we've seen this so many times through different multi-level marketing things and whatnot, that when we have somebody we haven't heard from in a long time reach out, there's a good chance they're trying to sell us something. So don't try to sell them anything. Just talk to them. Just have a conversation with them, see how it's going in life, see where they're at in life. And you know what? There's a good chance they're going to ask what you're doing in life too. They do, briefly just tell them, hey, yeah, just starting this real estate thing, or hey, yeah, I'm a realtor now. Life's great, crushing it. Tell me more about you, right? Get to know them, develop those relationships, show a general and pure interest in what they're doing. If you sound too salesy, you sound too fake, people are going to understand that, and they're not going to want to talk with you anymore, and then they're gone. What's the point of even doing a lot of this stuff? But for the most part, the second biggest thing you need to do in your first week, again, is you got to pick this thing up and you got to use it, and in any capacity that you want. If you don't like talking on the phone, don't talk on the stinking phone. You want to send text messages, send text messages. If you want to make videos like I'm doing right now, you can make awesome videos with this thing right here. Make educational content, whatever you need to do, put it out there on social media. You need to be on social media. If you're not already, spend some time there. It's a great place to reconnect with people. So many people are already on there, but again, don't make it businessy. Don't do something crazy. Just use it to connect with people. It's basically a CRM in and of itself already. All your contacts are there. All the people in your life are already on these social platforms. Use them as they're intended to be used and just reach out to people. And again, you can do all that through this thing right here on your cell phone. Okay, the number 3 thing you really need to do as a new realtor is you gotta learn houses. I know it sounds kind of silly, but when you finally do get a client and you open the door, tour the house, you gotta know what's inside the house. Nothing's worse than finally getting a client to work with and they ask you, what's this? What's that? And you have no idea, or you have no idea how to answer some of their questions. So in your first week, really grind down, learn about homes. The easiest way to do this, in my opinion, is 2 really easy ways to do this. Number 1, partner with an inspector in your area. Home inspectors are in houses every single day for hours on end, and they're typically very good resources and know a lot about houses. So start dialing, pick up that phone again, start calling inspectors in your area, get some referrals within your office for inspectors you can talk to. Say, hey, I'm a new realtor. I'm looking to network. I need someone to refer business to. And hey, I'm looking to learn about houses. Can I shadow you on your next couple of inspections? And do this for a couple different inspectors for a couple different reasons. One, they're all gonna have different wealth knowledge of what is going on inside a house. Some have different expertises as far as electrical, plumbing, structural, stuff like that. 2, again, you're networking. You want to learn about different businesses in the area so when you do get a house under contract, you can be confident in who you're referring to. So you need to spend time with these inspectors, make sure they know what they're doing and that they understand houses well as, again, just learning a lot about houses. Get to know furnaces, what to look for within the furnace, the AC unit, condition, general plumbing stuff, general panels, all the stuff they're looking for within those houses. Now, again, you don't need to be an expert and you are not doing a home inspection, and clients still need to do inspections, but you got to learn about houses. So when you're walking through it and a client asks, does the furnace look good to you? Does the roof look good to you? You can at least have a conversation about it and you understand what's going on there. And again, you got to know what's inside the house. If someone's asking you what a garbage disposal is and you have no idea what that is, that's not going to go over very well. Understand what these things are within the house. Now, if you don't want to work with an inspector, you can't find an inspector to help you shadow, ask within your office. Ask some big time realtors within your office that have lots of clients that are doing lots of showings. Hey, can I shadow you on a couple of your showings? Can I come with just to hear how they talk about it and hear what clients are asking when they're inside the house? But again, you gotta understand houses so that when you do actually go inside the house, you're able to talk about all the things that are important to clients. For the most part, most clients are really concerned about the mechanicals, the HVAC, the water heater, things like that, structural stuff, and then everything else that you kind of need to know, the little nits, itty bitties that you'll learn about, types of flooring, types of carpet, different types of doors and stuff like that. They're all going to want to know that kind of stuff. So spend time getting to know houses in your first week. Now, the biggest thing you need to avoid in your first week, something I see all the time from new realtors, that is wasting time. Don't waste time in your first week. There are so many activities out there that are time wasters that aren't going to help you get clients. You need to get clients to make it in this business. You need to cultivate relationships to do that. And here's the thing, setting up your website, spending hours designing a business card, spending hours designing an open house flyer, that's really not going to get you clients right away. And it's a time waste, okay? A lot of people want to sit there, spend hours on Canva designing the best business card. Don't do that. Get the most basic business card you can get in your first week or first year. Doesn't matter. Business cards are, they're nice to have, but you don't need the sexiest one on the planet. Not right away. If you want to later, when you're making lots and you're selling lots of houses, have someone design a really good one for you. None of us are in this business to design business cards. None of us are in this business to design websites. Yes, we need websites and business cards. Get basic until you get established, then start spending time on these things like the websites, the business cards, making sexy flyers, really doing great CMAs. I hear some brokers say, go practice how to do a CMA. You need to talk to someone to do a CMA on, competitive market analysis, first, then learn how to do all that stuff. Now, if you want to learn neighborhoods and comps in the area, yes, that's fantastic. Spend time getting to know your local area, especially if you do have a showing coming on, right? Talked about understanding houses well, understand neighborhoods well too. Spend your time learning about the neighborhood around the home that you're showing or in the area that you're working. But don't waste time in your first week on things that aren't going to get you business, that aren't reaching out to people, organizing your database, or learning about houses and how to sell them. Those are what you need to focus on in your first week. Everything else is just noise, and you'll have time for it, but you need to get established first, and you need to hit the ground running. All right, there you have it. Those are my top 3 things you need to do in your first week as a realtor, and one big thing to avoid that I see realtors wasting time on all of the time. What do you think? Did you like it? Like the video if you like it. Drop a comment if you have questions about other things you should be doing in your first week. If you're already an established realtor and you watched the video, thank you. But what did I miss? What are some things you would tell a realtor or you would tell yourself in your first week of real estate that I didn't talk about today? Drop it down in the comments section below. In the meantime, if you have other questions about things, feel free to hit me up, follow me on Instagram, or schedule a time to talk. I'll put a calendar link down below. Schedule some time. Love to hear from you. Love to hear about your business and how I can help you not only survive, but thrive in this little thing called real estate.